back, my food pets. Today we are going to be reading some spooky stories for the Halloween season. I'm very excited. Also, to the side, we'll just be making some bats so you can look at something. If you want any, I have some customs available here or down there in the description you can check out. And also, check the Uzi inspired fit. Let's go. Yes. I'm eating it up. I was like kind of just be like, oh, maybe I'll do like an alternative Halloween costume. I know I just literally spent like 4 days straight making a Pomni one. And I was like, oh, let me try Uzi. With just like some stuff I had. And it ended up just being something I would wear on a daily basis. We're gonna start doing some Reddit stories, some Reddit spooky stories. I'm not the most paranormal thinker. I don't know. I don't really think about like paranormal stuff or like ghosts. I don't know. It's not that I like don't believe or like I do. I don't. I'm like, okay. The first story we're gonna start today is by Deleted. This is 11 years ago. Okay, a few years ago I was walking through the woods off a beaten track a bit and smelled this really overpowering sweet smell. Being nosy, I pulled back the undergrowth to have a look and found a dead body. Oh, this guy had clearly been there for a while and wasn't looking great. All swollen and green and black with various runny bits. The local wildlife has also been dining well for a few days. Oh, when I thought spooky, I thought I was gonna be like reading some paranormal shit, not like dead bodies. I called the police, who told me to wait with the body till they arrived. Being in the middle of nowhere, it took them a while for them to arrive, and it got dark, and I was just sat there in the dark with him for a long time. It turned out he had committed... Oh. For a long time afterwards, I had a dream about him, and he would talk to me, and not nice things, mainly about how he was angry I had disturbed his resting place and wanted me to kill myself. Probably just my imagination, but pretty disturbing at the time. He still turns up to my dreams from time to time, and no doubt will be tonight after typing this. Oh. What the Oh, well, that is sure, disturbing. I don't know what I expected. Oh, I'm reading some comments. People are like, rotting meat has a very sweet and pungy smell, almost food in a way. Oh my god. Wow, okay. That's so... Okay. Next one. Another one by Deleted. Oh, this is a long one, chat. Buckle in. About 2 years ago, I was driving home from a family reunion pretty late at night, and the drive was about 2 hours. I didn't stay the night because I had to be back for work the following day. Most of the drive was on the roads with the dense bushes and trees on either side. The real creepy ones you see a lot in movies. Anyway, I had been driving for about 45 minutes and I was starting to get really tired. You know how sometimes you suddenly become really tired out of nowhere? Well, yeah, that happened to me, and I knew I wasn't going to last, but I didn't come across any place that felt I could park and safely sleep. Yeah, that's like really freaking scary, like, cause like that happens definitely, like when you just like you can't drive anymore, or like you just can't do it, and the fact like you don't have anywhere to stop safely is terrifying. That's terrifying. Yeah. Anyway, after it became clear to me that I wasn't gonna find a place to pull up and my tiredness wasn't going away, I did something very questionable. I pulled up over to the side of the road onto the grass, somewhere behind the bushes, to try to hide my car from anybody else who was going to come past. The roads weren't empty. I just came across another car further every few minutes or so. I made a mental note that the time was 11:22 when I fell asleep. Sometime later, I was awoken, oh hell no, by a scratching sound. I looked at the clock, 11:50. The sound I'm gonna be sick. Oh, wait, chat, this makes me sick. I don't like this. I don't think I do well with... Oh no, chat, I don't like it. The sound stopped every few seconds because I was still extremely tired. I didn't bother looking around and simply went back to sleep. I woke up later by the same sound. and it was now 12:40. The time really freaked me out. It really freaked me out because the sound didn't stop. The thought ran across my mind that it was just an animal inspecting the car, but why wouldn't it return? Why would it return almost an hour after it had previous time? I looked in the rearview mirror and managed to catch a glimpse of something running into the forest. Now this time I thought it was a damn hook killer. What is a hook killer? What is a hook killer? I don't know what that means. Apparently I can't Google it right now. You know, oh, well, they're gonna explain it to me right now. So if I just read a little more, you know, the ones that would scratch, you know, the ones that scratched that couple's car and then slaughtered the guy where he got out to investigate. Fuck that, I thought to myself. So I got the hell out of there. There was a bend no more than 100 yards up the road, and I came around it. There was a car parked to the side of the road. The driver stood. With the driver's side open, I slowed down just to see if anyone was there. There wasn't. Then I looked into my rearview mirror. Stop! I looked in my rearview mirror and I didn't see anything. All of a sudden, and the guy comes sprinting from the corner and starts screaming at me, shouting stuff like, hey, you get the fuck out of your car now. This is disgusting. I'm crying. This is disgusting. He's screaming at me, shouting stuff like, hey, you get the fuck out of your car now. I noped the fuck out of there and sped off. I never saw the guy again. Moral of the story, don't sleep on the side of the road, on the deserted road. Oh, I hated that. I hate that. Ooh, that makes me sick. No. Ew. Oh my god, wait, there's more comments. There's a comment by 25 Minutes of Roadhead. Pause. I just posted a story about my boyfriend sleeping on the side of the highway for the same reason, too tired to drive safely. He woke up to 20 people banging on his window and yelling at him to wake up and leave. Then he woke up, he was dreaming about it, but he always wondered if someone was trying to get him to leave for a reason. Oh, I hate that. These are disgusting. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Isn't this fun, guys? This is by Ari U Serious. See what you did there? A few summers ago, I went for a bike ride around midnight with a friend. We went our separate ways at the end of the evening, and I had about 2 blocks to ride back myself. Ooh, a bike ride by yourself at night. That is not, that's not fun. No. Okay. Because the construction, I had to ride on the sidewalk, but my streets weren't dead, but it wasn't a problem until right where I was about to turn left onto my street. There was a man walking by himself, maybe 20s, a little scruffy, but not homeless. The sidewalk narrowed. I didn't want to freak him out, so I just got about 6 feet behind him and said, hey, behind you, and he turned around and gave me this super angry look. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I turned down the street and he started to follow me. You better get out and speed up, man. Literally screaming about how I was a cunt and he was going to kill me and all that. What? Oh, I live right off the corner and I didn't want him to figure out, so I decided to do another loop around the block. Smart. That's not the scary part. That's not? What do you mean? The scary part is that when I looped back around and looked down the street, I saw him. No! Oh, this makes me sick. Okay. Oh my god, I hate this. I saw him standing on my front stoop, staring at the street like the mother knew I lived here. He saw me ride back again, but didn't say anything. I ended up going back to my friends, but my bike got stolen in the alleyway by the house 2 days later. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wait, why the fuck not? That's just gonna edit. Let's see what they said. The guy in question was definitely not actually homeless. He had a large population of mentally... Wait. Let me rewind that back. I can't read. The guy in question was definitely not actually homeless. We have a large population of mentally ill in the area, unfortunately. Downtown, a medium-sized city. So I didn't think the sidewalk was too narrow to pass, otherwise I wouldn't have disturbed him. Half of the scary part was that he looked pretty much completely normal from my area. What do you mean by that? That being said, I ended up texting my mom and she made the decision not to notify the law enforcement until my bike was stolen. Ooh, we got some comments that seem interesting. This one's by Mole. I have this friend who lives in a super sketchy neighborhood and he was riding his bike at night back at his house. On the side of the street was a strange man and the man turned around and started charging towards my friend with a knife in his hand, screaming, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." Friend narrowly dodged the crazy murderous man, thankfully. He never goes riding his bike at night anymore. Just gonna move from that one. This one's pretty short, so let's see. Posted by G Bus Loves Mercana. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. I posted this a couple days ago on another thread. This isn't very interesting, but I woke up with blood gushing down my cheek when I was younger, and I didn't feel anything on my face, but my face felt wet, so I went down to my parents' room and they freaked out. Till this day, we have no clue what cut my face, and I needed 8 stitches! 8 next to my eye! We checked the sheets, pillows, edges of the bed, etc. Still no idea. Oh god. That's scary, because what do you mean? Ooh! Here's one by Joanna. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read names. Okay, oh, come on. Those speech classes had to have helped me somehow. Jahnonay. So I was sleeping in the middle of the dream. A character of my dream who was doing something turned my head and looked at me very seriously and said, "There is someone in your apartment, wake up." I nearly had a goddamn heart attack, and my apartment was completely empty. Yeah, that's not fun. Ooh, got another long one by Saint Sparkles. Usernames can be quite peak. I love that. Okay. I had awesome parents who let me sleep in the living room on weekend nights when I was very young because my sister was a light sleeper and I could stay up until dawn. Period. But of course I always ended up sleeping on the couch because Nick at Night made me tired. Oh! Is that it? That's like a TV program. It's like Nickelodeon. I'm slow, I'm sorry. So one night I wake up to this prickly feeling like an instinct, and I just bolted into a sitting position and stared out the front window. We lived in rural Georgia, so you can imagine the magnitude of trees. In the perfect light cast from the moon, I saw a silhouette of someone in this tree. The family dog dashed towards the window and it snarls into the glass. Terrified, I run into my parents' room and try to explain to my parents that there's a strange person outside. Dad grabs something defensive and darts towards the outside, with the dogs to beat the wax off of the hot... I'm sorry! Beat the wax off of the hothead. This is a saying I have never heard before, but that is so funny. I'm not really sure what it means, but it sounds good. I tremble in my mama's arms till Dad comes and said no one and to go to bed. Nah, bro, never sleeping again. Hell no. I decided to sleep in my regular bedroom. I filled in my sister as to what happened, Dad making regular rounds around the house with a cup of coffee. We're all still and I finally think I can sleep. Nope, I've noticed the man outside my window from what I can see in the moonlight. He gives me a hush signal and runs away. Just turns around to run in a straight line away. I swear I couldn't stop crying for what felt like hours. I imagine, because what do you mean? You're at the window now. Get out! Oh, I hate that. That's disgusting. No. Okay, this is by Mustache 2258. When I was about 10, all of my cousins and siblings were there, about 10 of us. The parents and grandparents were out for an adult dinner, so it was just the kids sitting around watching a few movies. and all of a sudden the house shook and there was a large flash coming from the backyard. It felt as if a bomb dropped. We all heard it, felt, and saw it, and as a pack, we ran into the hallway. The eldest cousin comes into the group, debating on calling the police, but opts to call the parents. After a few minutes, we gained the courage to venture into the living room time with weapons just in case. After a half an hour with no other issues, the parents came home and thought we were insane. There was nothing wrong with the backyard and no neighbors reported anything. It had been 10 years and we still talk about it, trying to figure out what it was. That has been the scariest thing to happen to me by far. Yeah, at 10? Hell no. Hell no. Probably a transformer. Stop! What are these comments? Those damn falling lightnings. Chat. That's not seems like a lightning fell into your backyard. What do you mean lightning fell into your backyard? What is falling lightning? Is that a thing? Oh, I just read the first sentence of this one. This one seems great. Yeah. This is by My House is Amy's. I once sat across from a guy who told me about killing his girlfriend. Him cutting her into pieces and boiling her head. He explained why he killed her. Wait. Did he mean about or like actually did it? Wait, and he explained why he why he killed her and wished he could talk to his parents so they could understand what he did was a good thing. No, it wasn't. No. I sat with him for 45 minutes as he went into detail. Was the most surreal 45 minutes of my life. Source: worked in mass security mental health facility. Oh no. Oh, I just realized what fuck ride I'm on. I'm an idiot. What is your most disturbing, scary, or creepy real stories? Serious. Oh. Well, no wonder these are fuck disturbing. I clicked on disturbing. Oh, yay! I'm so excited. Let's do a couple more. This is by All Through. Okay, so this happened to me last summer when I was back at my parents' house during the holidays. It was about 3 a.m. when I was in my room on my computer and got a call from my sister. Now that was already a little bit weird since my sister's room is right down the hall from mine and she could have just came in to my room. I went to pick it up and the call ended as soon as I reached for the phone. I figured she wanted to speak with me, so I got up and went to her room. As soon as I reached the door, she started screaming that someone was in her room, so I busted in and of course nobody was here. After she stopped crying, she told me she woke up and saw a dark shadow just centimeters from her face, and that's when she screamed. So I told her that she called me. She tells me that her phone was not in her room and that she was sleeping. Sure enough, her phone is actually downstairs in her purse, and the weird part is that I have the log of the call on my phone, but she doesn't. Never managed to explain this one. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. That's disgusting. Oh, guys, I found okay. Big old one. Let's see. This is by Sensitive Sally. This is not supernatural creepy, but one of the most, yay! More disturbing ones. I didn't mean to do this. Damn it. More disturbing and surreal experience of my life. Oh, I'm so excited. One early morning, a few short years ago, I am walking to my bus stop and eating a banana. It was dark and misty around 5 a.m. and I am internally debating something trivial, like if I want my daily Starbucks before the commute. As I approach the dimly lit corner of my street, a tall man in a black mask steps out of the dark alleyway to my left. Sleepily and disoriented, I barely acknowledge him and he shouts, "Put down your f***ing purse," and points a gun at my head. Things start to click. The man says, "Put down your bags." I tell him, okay, I'm putting them down over here. He orders me to walk over to him towards the alleyway and get down on the fucking ground. And I agree, I'm coming. Okay. My heart is beating 1,000,000 miles per minute and my hands still smell sticky with banana. I know I need to get away. I don't like this. I don't know why, but my mouth won't stop working. Oh no. Look, see, I'm on the ground. My stuff is over here. Please just take my stuff. But he doesn't like it. Shut the F up, okay? He gets on top of me and puts the gun to my head. I don't know if okay. Oh my god, I don't like this. At this point, I should mention the fact that I'm on my way to coach a high school practice. And I'm dressed like a dude. Huge baggy pants, hat, jacket. If not for my tall-tailed voice, I'd look like a prepubescent 90s rap star. Anyways, as the guy gets on top of me, gun to my head, he looks at me and pauses. I can't tell you why I know this, but I swear at this moment, it clicks for him that I'm a woman. He gets off of me, stands up, and points to the dark alley. Come with me. Come with me. Oh god, I don't like it. My stomach hurts. Yeah. I remember that they were having recent rash. No. That they were. No. Oh my god. I'm gonna start sobbing. I remember that there has been a recent rash of sexual assaults in my neighborhood during the day, time no less, when a man points down that dirty alleyway. My internal voice speaks the fuck up and says voice one, there was no way in hell you were going to go down there without a fight. But he has a gun, you dipped, voice two replies. Follow me, the real voice, his voice hollers. So I do my best. I talk, I'm coming, I'm following you, I call. As the man makes a crucial mistake, he believes me. I take 2 tiny steps backwards towards the sidewalk, and he turns his body and his gun towards the alleyway. This is my moment. I take a deep breath, tuck my head down in case he starts shooting, and start sprinting away. I hear a voice screaming in a high-pitched wail before I realize it's not mine. After running 6 or 7 blocks, I head back to my apartment hoping he's not there. Hoping he's not to see where I live. The police check the alleyway an hour later, but the potential attacker is gone. The only evidence counter is my banana peel browning in the alleyway and the adrenaline rush that I couldn't shake for days. I would be lying if I said that experience doesn't bother me still. I am fortunate to mainly be haunted by the fact that what ifs and not the what dids. You know, I really meant to look for ghost stories. This is not what I expected. This one's also by Deleted, and it seems to be about CPR. A week after gaining my CPR certification, I had to try and perform CPR on a woman dying of heroin. Probably other drugs to overdose. I was at a thrift store with some friends looking for Halloween costumes, and someone came in saying that there was someone passed out in the parking lot. I was in the dressing room and it just got super quiet, so I came out and told them I was certified and I didn't take a look. It's getting too much. And I go take a look at I was certified and I go take a look and that they would needed to call 911. I was outside and didn't see anyone on the ground. Someone comes up to me and shouts that there's a person in the car that's parked far by itself. I ran over and honestly freaked the f out. She was pretty much already dead, completely blue in the face, slumped against her car window. She had the red druggy rings around her eyes, but those were blue big too because she was so oxygen deprived. We opened the door and I'll never. I hate guys. This is gonna be the last one. We opened the door and I'll never forget when we turned her head to see if she still had a pulse. She had tears running down her face. We pulled her out of the car, put her on the ground, and took her pulse again because the first person to do it wasn't sure. We started CPR and the ambulance arrived within about a minute later. They got her strapped up and then continued CPR. They had another ambulance come in and those EMTs got out, and they were literally like 6 of them surrounding her. The cop told us they had to administer some type of drug that can apparently reverse heroin overdose if given in time. She was pretty much dead already. They would do the necessary stuff until she could get to the hospital and call it. According to him, I also remember when we opened the door, there was hair needles and empty pill bottles all over the floor. She wasn't very old. We also think she had kids. She had some toys and a car seat, plus 2 names tattooed on her. That is so fucking sad. Oh! We're done. We're done. No more today. No more today. We're done. We're done. It's over. It's over. Video's over. Well, guys, if you're interested in a bat or any other stuff, I have a shop. If you want to check that out, that'd be great. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you had any other Reddit stories you'd want me to read, let me know down below, and I have a form in the description. If you want to fill out some of your stories, you can fill it out there, and I'd be down to read them. Till next time, happy Halloween.